Happy Saturday. I'm back for your thought for the day. Bet you thought I wasn't going to make it today, didn't you? This morning, studying, I ran across something I had written down, and it was about patience. And I thought to myself, right here and now, with everything going on, patience is just something that you can't talk about too much. Last night, my little girl and I were reading through, we're still studying the Old Testament, and we're reading about the children of Israel and how they are consistently losing patience with Moses, with Aaron, with God. God made a promise. He made a promise and that they would have a land flowing with milk and honey, and he would give this land. It was a covenant he made with Abraham. Well, God keeps his promises. Humans, not so much. But the problem with this is that humans are impatient. We pray, we ask God for things, but we don't wait on the answer. We want him to just wave a magic wand and make it happen right then. So as she and I are reading, we're just like, oh, these people, they're steady causing problems. And God is getting so frustrated with them because they refuse to be patient. She and I are looking at it because we know the end of the story. We've already read the whole story. We're just going back through it. So we know the end result. The promised land is there, flowing with milk and honey, beautiful, fertile soil, everything that God's promised. We've seen the end of the story. So she and I are frustrated with the people of Israel. Same thing in your life. You can't see the end of the story. God can, but you can't. So you've got to stop getting frustrated in the middle and just ride it out. Wait on God. He has his reasons for things. An analogy came, me and all of my analogies, an analogy came to mind. You're asking God for an apple. Oh, you're so hungry and you're craving, you just want an apple. God, please give me an apple. Well, you're his kid. He wants you to be happy. He's got you an entire apple tree sitting over here. But there's a flock of birds that have come down and they're trying to get the apple. So they're just pecking. God's pushing them away. He's getting rid of them. Now, if you were to rush over there to the tree, the birds would come at you and peck you too. See, we don't always know what's going to happen. We don't always know what God's got in store for us, and we fail to trust him. We fail to have patience, and yet the Bible consistently talks about why it's so important to have patience. Galatians 6:9, and let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up. Lamentations 3:25, the Lord is good to those who wait for him, to the soul who seeks him. Psalms 41, I waited patiently for the Lord. He inclined to me and heard my cry. Romans 8:25, but if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience. I could go on and on and on, but it's Saturday morning. I'm not going to keep you here. But our thought for the day is have patience. Trust in God. He has already seen the end of the movie. He knows how it's going to turn out. You don't have to sit on the edge of your seat wondering what's going to happen. Look at your life like a movie. It's going to end how it's going to end. Stop being so anxious and worrying. Have patience. God's got this. All week long, he's been steady telling me, I've got this. I feel like every thought I've had for this week involves saying God's got this, but that's what he keeps telling me. Relax. You can't enjoy your life if you're all worried about everything. Give it to God. Trust him. Have patience. He's got the end of your story ready for you. Hang in there. That's our thought for today.